Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another comedy and drama night. Tonight, I will be reviewing Rocky II, released in 1979. Written and directed by Sylvester Stallone, starring Sylvester Stallone, Talia Shire, Burt Young, Carl Weathers, Burgess Meredith, Tony Burton, and Joe Spinell. Now, this film brings back almost every single person that was important to the original success of Rocky, except for one. This film did not bring back John Avildsen as the director. And that's apparent. I think a lot of what Stallone wrote and directed in this one weakens this franchise. And I know a lot of people love Rocky II and think it is superior to the original film. And you're welcome to your opinions on that one, but I beg to differ on that one. So on Stallone's script, now there's certain elements of this that are so-so. Paulie, played by Burt Young, for instance, now in the original film, he was annoying. He was cranked up to a level of 10. In this, Stallone has taken his annoyance down, I would say, to a level of 5. He isn't quite as annoying in this one. And he gives Paulie quite a few decent moments in here to establish him as a better character than he was in the first film. Of course, some of that will be shattered in a future film, which I will get to in a future review in this series. Another character that Stallone really fails in his writing is his own character, Rocky Balboa. He's turned from the lovable lug in the original film to an ignorant brute in this film. There are moments where he's trying to get a job and it's just, he's can't read cue cards properly. It just makes him look ignorant as a character, and goes completely against what Rocky was established with in that original film. So a way to weaken a strong character, Stallone. And then the other character that was weakened in the writing was Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed. Now, Apollo Creed had a smaller role in the original film. He only had a handful of scenes prior to their big climactic fight. In this, you get more screen time with Apollo, but it is horribly written to make him look like this egotistical fool who lets these letters that are being sent to him saying that he through most of that fight, just making Rocky look good in that first fight, and it gets to his ego and makes him want to do a rematch and everything. It's just stupid. And number one, the original film, Rocky should have never won that fight. There should have never been a chance that he would ever win that fight, because Apollo Creed was the superior fighter in every respect. The fact that Rocky went the distance with this superior fighter was the point of the original movie. This movie just shats on every bit of that by making Rocky defeat Apollo by the end of this film. And it's just, why are you doing that? Why would you go that route? There was no reason to have Apollo in here as an antagonist in this. He should have been in here, there should have been a storyline written where he's like he respects Rocky after this. You know, he went the distance. He surprised him. He didn't expect it. And they form a friendship like they do in the later films in this series. But no, this film portrays him as just horribly and sets up a final fight that just gives Rocky that win. And part of this, I think, is probably, and don't quote me on this because I don't know for sure, but I'm just speculating. Maybe Stallone had numerous people come up to him after Rocky and say they love the film, but they thought that Rocky should have won. And enough people maybe said that to him, and it got into his head, and he decided, well, yeah, okay, when I do Rocky 2, I'll have Rocky defeat Apollo. And it was unnecessary. It should have never been done. So, yeah, in my opinion, Rocky 2 weakens this franchise pretty bad. So, with all that being said, my final review of Rocky 2. And this is coming from somebody who loved that original film. I am going to give this film a 7.0 out of 10. There are little moments in here that are fine with Rocky and Talia Shire, who's excellent as Adrian. And of course, Burgess Meredith as Mickey is pretty good in his scenes still. But you have to suffer through a lot of this bad writing. And I don't think a lot of that would have happened had John G. Avildsen come back to direct this one. Shame. Anyway, what do you guys think of Rocky 2? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below, but please be respectful. And, as usual, if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. As a Dark Knight Fan Plus member, you have access to an area on the channel right now where you can request a movie, TV series, or ranking video of your choosing. And when that video goes up, it will go up for all Plus members prior to it going up for all other subscribers on the regular schedule. So if you want to get interactive and help me to get more reviews on this channel that I might not normally review, become a Plus member. Well, that's the end of another Comedy and Drama Night. If you missed last week's Comedy and Drama Night, check out the link above. Or if you missed any of the videos during Comedy and Drama Night, check out this playlist and get caught up on anything you've missed.